New photos have given the public a peek at the secret wedding of Princess Beatrice, but the absence of her father has many asking, where's Dad? Sophie Walsh has all the details from the big day. Soph, good morning to you. Prince Andrew.
A royal family often stands as a symbol of tradition, grace, and resilience. But behind the gilded doors lie stories of transformation that few could predict. Princess Beatrice, once known for her quiet and understated presence, has emerged as a figure of unexpected strength and evolution, an evolution that has left her parents, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, deeply moved. Their journey as a family has been filled with challenges, triumphs, and moments that shaped their bond. Yet, this transformation is not just about Beatrice. It's about what it reveals: a story of persistence, reinvention, and the unshakable ties of family that endure even the harshest storms. Background of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson. Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, and Sarah Ferguson, affectionately known as Fergie, first crossed paths in their youth, as they both moved in the same social circles. Before they became one of the most talked-about couples in royal history, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson shared a friendship that would soon blossom into romance, changing their lives forever. However, their romantic relationship began in 1985, when they were reintroduced at a royal event hosted by Princess Diana. Their chemistry was immediate, and within a year, the couple was engaged. On July 23, 1986, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson tied the knot in a grand ceremony at Westminster Abbey, an event watched by millions worldwide. The couple's wedding was a quintessential royal affair, lavish, joyful, and filled with symbolism. Sarah wore a stunning ivory silk gown designed by Linka Kierak, and Prince Andrew, as a naval officer, donned his military uniform. Their marriage brought a wave of optimism and excitement to the British monarchy, with Sarah's vibrant personality contrasting with the traditional image of royal life. As a royal couple, Andrew and Sarah were initially seen as refreshing and modern. Sarah's sense of humor and down-to-earth charm endeared her to the public, earning her the nickname, the Duchess of Fun. However, the pressures of royal life quickly began to strain their relationship. Prince Andrew's naval career often kept him away for long periods, and Sarah found it challenging to adjust to the scrutiny and formality that came with her royal duties. The media spotlight was relentless. Sarah's vivacious personality and occasional missteps became fodder for tabloids, who branded her as unruly and undignified compared to more reserved members of the royal family. The intense public pressure and the couple's time apart took a toll on their marriage. By 1992, they announced their separation, and their divorce was finalized in 1996. Despite the end of their marriage, Sarah and Andrew remained close friends, a rarity for divorced royal couples. One of the most remarkable aspects of Andrew and Sarah's relationship is their ability to maintain a strong bond for the sake of their two daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. From the beginning, they prioritized their roles as parents, ensuring their daughters experienced a stable and loving upbringing, despite the challenges of divorce. Sarah continued to live at the family home, Royal Lodge in Windsor, even after the separation, which allowed the couple to co-parent seamlessly. Both have often spoken about the importance of family unity. Co-parenting with a royal twist. Sarah and Andrew proved that family comes first, despite the challenges of their separation. Could their model be a blueprint for others? In interviews, Sarah has expressed her deep respect and affection for Andrew, frequently calling him her best friend. Similarly, Andrew has shown unwavering support for Sarah, standing by her during difficult times, such as her financial troubles in the late 2000s. Their unusual but admirable dynamic of staying close as a family has often been praised. Holidays, birthdays, and major milestones were celebrated together, allowing Beatrice and Eugenie to see their parents as a team, despite their marital status. This unity was particularly evident during Princess Beatrice's 2020 wedding, where both parents played significant roles and beamed with pride. The Yorks' co-parenting model has also extended to their public appearances. Whether attending royal events or supporting their daughters at charity engagements, Sarah and Andrew have consistently presented a united front. This commitment to family values has endeared them to many and is a defining feature of their story. While Andrew and Sarah have largely managed to maintain a positive relationship, Prince Andrew's controversies in recent years have cast a shadow over the family. The most significant and widely publicized is his association with Jeffrey Epstein. Andrew's connection to Epstein first drew attention in the early 2010, but escalated dramatically in 2019, when allegations surfaced that Andrew had been involved in Epstein's criminal activities. A photograph of Andrew with Virginia Giuffre, one of Epstein's accusers, became a focal point of the controversy. Although Andrew has consistently denied the allegations, public scrutiny intensified following his November 2019 BBC interview, in which his responses were widely criticized as defensive and lacking empathy. The fallout from this controversy was swift and severe. Andrew stepped back from his royal duties, effectively removing himself from public life. Charities and organizations he was associated with distanced themselves, and his public image suffered significant damage. For the York family, this period has been challenging. The scandal not only affected Andrew, but also had repercussions for Sarah, Beatrice, and Eugenie. As public figures, they faced increased media scrutiny and questions about their own roles within the royal family. Despite these difficulties, Sarah and the daughters have remained steadfast in their support of Andrew. Sarah has often publicly defended him, stating her belief in his integrity, while Beatrice and Eugenie have occasionally been seen with their father at private family events, signaling their continued closeness. It's important to note that while the Epstein controversy severely impacted Andrew's reputation, it has also brought attention to broader discussions about accountability and transparency within institutions like the monarchy. For the York family, the challenge has been navigating these public and private difficulties while maintaining their family bonds. Who is Princess Beatrice? Princess Beatrice of York, the elder daughter of Prince Andrew and Sarah, Duchess of York, was born on August 8, 1988, at the Portland Hospital in London. As a member of the British royal family, she was fifth in line to the throne at the time of her birth. Growing up, Beatrice enjoyed a childhood filled with the unique mix of public scrutiny and privilege that comes with being a royal. Despite her parents' very public separation in 1992 and eventual divorce, Beatrice and her younger sister, Princess Eugenie, were raised in a loving, stable environment, with both parents playing active roles in their lives. A royal upbringing in the public eye, but Beatrice's childhood was defined by love, stability, and family unity. How did her parents' separation shape her? From an early age, Beatrice was described as lively, cheerful, and deeply connected to her family. She attended several high-profile events alongside her parents and sister, including Trooping the Colour and royal weddings, which gave the world glimpses into her personality. However, like any child, she faced her own set of challenges, one of the most significant being her struggle with dyslexia, which was diagnosed at the age of 7. Beatrice's education journey was shaped by her determination to overcome dyslexia, a learning difficulty that affects reading and writing. She first attended Upton House School and Coworth Park School before moving to St. George's School in Ascot. Dyslexia posed challenges for Beatrice, particularly when it came to reading and processing information. But rather than letting it hold her back, Beatrice embraced her diagnosis, leaning on the support of her family, teachers, and specialized learning tools. Throughout her school years, Beatrice worked hard to overcome the stigma often associated with learning disabilities. In interviews later in life, she credited her parents for providing constant encouragement and emphasized the importance of understanding and patience. With their support, Beatrice achieved strong academic results, proving to herself and others that dyslexia was not a barrier to success. In 2008, she graduated from St. George's with good A-level results in drama, history, and film studies. She then went on to attend Goldsmiths, University of London, where she pursued a degree in history and the history of ideas. At university, she continued to thrive, balancing her academic responsibilities with public appearances and royal engagements. Beatrice graduated in 2011 with a 2:1 degree, marking a proud moment for her and her family. Her achievements served as an inspiration to many young people facing similar learning difficulties, showcasing her resilience and determination. As a member of the royal family, Princess Beatrice's role has been slightly unconventional. Unlike working royals such as her cousins Prince William and Prince Harry, Beatrice is considered a non-working royal. This means she does not receive funding from the sovereign grant, and instead pursues her own career while taking on some public duties. This dual role required her to strike a careful balance between fulfilling her royal obligations and establishing her independence. Over the years, Beatrice has represented the royal family at numerous events, including official engagements, charity galas, and public celebrations like the Queen's annual garden parties. She has also traveled abroad on behalf of the monarchy, promoting British interests and supporting causes close to her heart. Her public role, though less prominent than other senior royals, has always been marked by a deep sense of duty and a genuine desire to help others. One of Beatrice's most notable contributions has been her advocacy for dyslexia awareness. Drawing from her own experiences, she became a patron of the Helen Arkell Dyslexia Charity, which provides support and resources for individuals with dyslexia. From personal experience to public advocacy, Beatrice is making waves as a champion for dyslexia awareness. What motivates her passion for this cause? Beatrice has spoken openly about her journey with dyslexia, highlighting the importance of early diagnosis and tailored support. Her candidness has resonated with many families and individuals dealing with similar challenges, making her a relatable and inspiring figure. In addition to her work with the Dyslexia Charity, Beatrice has supported numerous other organizations, including the Teenage Cancer Trust, the Big Change Charitable Trust, and the Royal National Institute of Blind People. Her involvement with these causes reflects her broad interests and commitment to making a positive impact. Beyond her royal duties, Beatrice has built a successful career in the private sector. She has worked in various roles, including positions in finance and business consultancy. This has allowed her to gain real-world experience and carve out her own path, independent of her royal title. Her professional achievements add another layer to her identity, proving that she is more than just a princess. She is a hard-working individual with goals and ambitions. Despite her busy schedule, Beatrice remains actively involved in charity work. Her ability to juggle both worlds, royalty and regular working life, has earned her respect and admiration from many. She has used her platform not only to support worthy causes, but also to break down stereotypes about what it means to be a member of the royal family in the modern age. Princess Beatrice's marriage and personal growth. Princess Beatrice's love story with Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi captured public attention for its elegance and intimacy. The couple's engagement was announced in September 2019, after what was described as a whirlwind romance. Edoardo, often called Edo by friends and family, is an accomplished property developer and a descendant of Italian nobility, holding the title of Count. The two reportedly knew each other for years before their romantic relationship began, making their eventual union feel natural and rooted in friendship. Beatrice's wedding, however, was far from a typical royal affair. Originally planned as a grand celebration at St. James's Palace in May 2020, the event had to be postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. When they finally tied the knot on July 17, 2020, it was in a scaled-down and deeply private ceremony at the Royal Chapel of All Saints in Windsor. The couple was surrounded by only a small group of close family members, including Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, who were able to attend under strict safety protocols. The wedding itself was rich in sentimental details. Beatrice wore a vintage Norman Hartnell gown, which was loaned to her by her grandmother, the Queen. The gown, with its ivory silk and delicate embellishments, was altered slightly to suit Beatrice's style, but retained its timeless elegance. She also wore the Queen Mary fringe tiara, the same tiara her grandmother wore on her wedding day in 1947. These thoughtful touches added a sense of continuity and deep connection to family traditions. From tiaras to traditions, Princess Beatrice's wedding was full of symbolic moments, including a tiara worn by the Queen herself. What do these details tell us about her bond with her family? What made the wedding particularly significant wasn't just its scaled-back nature, but how it reflected Beatrice's understated approach to her royal role. The intimate ceremony showed that even as a princess, she valued the importance of personal connections over grandeur. It was a rare and touching glimpse into a deeply private and genuine celebration of love. One of the unique aspects of Beatrice's marriage to Edoardo was her stepmother role to his son, Christopher Wolfe, affectionately known as Wolfie. Eduardo shares Wolfie with his former fiancée, Dara Huang, an American architect and designer. While stepping into the role of a step-parent can be challenging, Beatrice has embraced it with grace and warmth. Reports from close friends and family suggest that Beatrice has developed a strong bond with Wolfie. In fact, her relationship with him has often been highlighted as one of the defining aspects of her new family life. Wolfie even played a special role in her wedding, acting as both a page boy and the best man, showcasing the close relationship they've built. It was clear from this inclusion that Beatrice made a conscious effort to ensure that Wolfie felt loved and included. In interviews and public statements, Beatrice has occasionally opened up about how much she values being part of Wolfie's life. While she remains respectful of his mother's role, Beatrice has spoken about the joy of helping to nurture a young, curious mind. As someone who herself overcame challenges with dyslexia, she has been particularly attuned to the importance of education and self-expression in a child's development. Her role as a stepmother has been lauded by observers as a testament to her maturity and adaptability. By all accounts, she has managed to navigate this blended family dynamic with sensitivity, making it clear that love and understanding are at the core of her relationships. In September 2021, Princess Beatrice and Eduardo welcomed their first child together, a daughter named Sienna Elizabeth Mapelli Mozzi. Her middle name, Elizabeth, is a touching tribute to Beatrice's grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, underscoring the deep family ties that remain central to Beatrice's life. The announcement of Sienna's birth brought joy not just to the couple, but also to the wider royal family and the public, who were eager to celebrate this happy milestone. Motherhood has been a transformative experience for Beatrice. Though she has kept many aspects of her private life out of the spotlight, those close to her have noted how becoming a mother has brought her an even greater sense of purpose. Beatrice herself has hinted at this transformation in public appearances, where she has exuded a renewed sense of confidence and joy. Her love for children and her natural inclination to nurture have been evident, both in her approach to parenting Sienna and in her ongoing role as a stepmother to Wolfie. What makes Beatrice's journey into motherhood even more inspiring is her ability to balance her family responsibilities with her professional and public roles. She has continued her advocacy work for causes close to her heart, particularly her efforts to raise awareness about dyslexia. Beatrice has often spoken about how her own experience with the condition has shaped her perspective, and it is likely that this will inform how she approaches education and development for her children. The addition of Sienna to her life has also brought Beatrice closer to her immediate family. Sarah Ferguson, her mother, has often spoken about how proud she is of Beatrice's parenting journey, calling her a devoted and loving mother, a proud mother and daughter. Sarah Ferguson's admiration for Beatrice's parenting is a testament to the close-knit York family dynamic. What makes Beatrice such a devoted mother? Similarly, Beatrice's sister, Princess Eugenie, has been a constant source of support, with the two sisters frequently seen together at family events and celebrations. The York family, despite facing public scrutiny over the years, has maintained a tight-knit bond, and this has undoubtedly provided a strong foundation for Beatrice as she navigates motherhood. Princess Beatrice's experiences as a wife, stepmother, and mother have undeniably contributed to her personal growth. She has shown resilience in balancing the demands of her private and public lives while remaining true to herself. Her marriage to Eduardo has brought her happiness and stability, and her blended family has showcased her ability to adapt and thrive in new roles. Through it all, Beatrice has remained a relatable figure, navigating challenges with grace and showing that even members of the royal family face the complexities of modern family dynamics. Her journey offers a refreshing reminder that growth often comes through embracing change, building meaningful connections, and staying grounded in one's values. Whether through her intimate wedding, her role as a stepmother, or her transformative journey into motherhood, Princess Beatrice continues to inspire those who follow her story. Sarah Ferguson's recent activities and relationship with her daughters. After her divorce from Prince Andrew in 1996, Sarah Ferguson faced the daunting task of reinventing herself. As a former member of the royal family, she had to step away from official royal duties while continuing to live under the scrutiny of the media. Rather than retreating into the background, Sarah chose to build a career that reflected her creativity and passions. One of the most notable aspects of Sarah's post-divorce career is her work as an author. She has written several books, ranging from children's stories to autobiographies. Her children's book series, Budgie the Little Helicopter, became particularly popular and was even adapted into a TV series. Through her writing, Sarah showcased her ability to connect with audiences of all ages, using storytelling as a way to entertain and inspire. In addition to children's books, Sarah has published autobiographical works, such as My Story and Finding Sarah, a Duchess's Journey to Find Herself. These books offer candid insights into her life, well-being. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insightful stories about the royals. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest royal events and moments worth talking about.
And every day people tell me what an inspiration she was, how much they miss her, what they did the day she died. It's extraordinary.
Charles Spencer, the younger brother of Princess Diana, has once again spoken out, addressing not only the legacy of his sister, but also the harsh realities she faced under the royal spotlight. His words this time feel heavier, laced with deep personal pain, as he reflects on Diana's treatment by the royal family and the pressures of modern public life. Known for fiercely defending his sister's memory since her tragic death, Earl Spencer's comments resonate even more now as he openly confronts issues of abuse, family struggles, and the way history continues to unfold. It is clear that his voice remains a powerful one, unafraid to challenge narratives while shedding light on truths that some may wish to keep buried. In a recent BBC interview, Charles Spencer shared his perspective on the relentless media scrutiny his sister endured. Comparing it to today's pressures faced by the Princess of Wales, Spencer made it clear that Diana's treatment was far worse, more dangerous, more invasive, and ultimately more devastating. Speaking with a raw honesty, he reflected on the aftermath of his sister's death and the role paparazzi played in that fateful night in Paris. The pursuit that led to the car crash forced the world to confront uncomfortable truths about the price of fame, and for Spencer, it became a life mission to ensure Diana's legacy would not be tainted. He revisited his famous funeral eulogy, where he described Diana as one of the most hunted women of the century. The line struck a chord with millions and drew applause from the crowd in a way that unsettled the royal family. For Earl Spencer, it was less about creating a rift and more about honoring his sister's struggle and acknowledging the forces that ultimately contributed to her tragic end. The tension between the Spencers and the royal family was palpable after that moment, though it was rarely acknowledged publicly. Behind closed doors, the fractures were deeper. Years later, Earl Spencer has continued to speak openly about the events surrounding his sister's life and death. In 2017, he made headlines once again when he revealed that royal officials had lied to him about his nephews, Prince William and Prince Harry, wanting to walk behind Diana's coffin. Spencer had raised concerns about the emotional toll such a moment would take on the young boys, but his objections were overruled. He described the experience as the most horrifying half-hour of his life, and the trauma of that day has haunted him ever since. Yet even as he spoke of his own pain, he acknowledged that it would have been unimaginably worse for William and Harry, who bore the weight of the world's grief alongside their personal loss. The royal family, adhering to their never complain, never explain philosophy, has remained largely silent on Spencer's comments. However, there have been subtle signs of the ongoing strain between the Spencers and the Windsors. When King Charles was crowned in May, neither Earl Spencer nor his sisters received an invitation to the coronation, a move seen by some as a deliberate snub. While friends of the Earl speculated that he might have turned down the invitation for his own reasons, the exclusion nonetheless underscored the unresolved tensions that linger to this day. Amid his ongoing advocacy for Diana's legacy, Earl Spencer has also begun to share his own deeply personal experiences, particularly in his memoir, A Very Private School. The book offers a harrowing account of the violence and abuse he suffered during his childhood. Spencer revealed that he and other boys were subjected to physical and sexual abuse at boarding school, including brutal punishments inflicted by the headmaster and grooming by a female staff member. The unspoken rule at the school, he explained, was, "Don't tell tales," a culture of silence that prevented him from speaking out for years. The abuse didn't stop at school. Spencer also shared painful memories of his home life, describing how he and Diana were physically punished by their nanny. One incident that haunted him involved their nanny cracking their heads together as punishment, a moment that left an indelible mark on his psyche. These experiences, buried for years, eventually led Spencer to seek residential treatment for trauma. For him, sharing his story was not just about personal healing, but also about giving a voice to others who have endured similar abuse. He emphasized that privilege offers no protection from pain, and that speaking out is essential for true recovery. Throughout this journey, Spencer's personal life has also drawn public attention, particularly his relationships. Following the breakdown of his third marriage to Karen Spencer, the Earl found himself unexpectedly embarking on a new chapter. It was during this period of personal reflection and growth that he met Dr. Kat Jarman, a Norwegian archaeologist specializing in Viking history. Their relationship began innocently enough when Jarman arrived at Althorp, the Spencer family estate, to conduct archaeological research. At the time, Spencer was still married, and neither he nor Jarman envisioned their professional partnership evolving into anything more. The pair launched a podcast together, The Rabbit Hole Detectives, alongside Reverend Richard Coles, and their shared passion for history and intellectual curiosity became the foundation of their growing friendship. For months, their bond remained purely platonic, marked by mutual respect and shared interests. However, as Spencer's marriage to Karen unraveled, his connection with Jarman deepened, eventually blossoming into something more. Their relationship sparked rumors when the two were seen together at a production of the Book of Mormon in London. Photographs of Spencer and Jarman looking cozy, with his hand resting gently on her back, fueled speculation that the Earl had found love again. Initially, both remained tight-lipped, insisting they were simply friends. However, as time passed, it became clear that their bond was far deeper than they had let on. During a promotional appearance for their book, Spencer confirmed his relationship with Jarman for the first time. He spoke with genuine affection, describing her as an extraordinary woman whose intellect and warmth had brought new meaning to his life. Jarman, for her part, shared that getting to know Spencer gradually had allowed her to truly understand him in ways others might not. Their relationship, built on friendship and mutual respect, felt different for Spencer. A slow, thoughtful connection that stood in stark contrast to his previous marriages. The 18-year age gap between them raised some eyebrows, but Spencer was candid about how their dynamic worked. He admitted that he had never been in a relationship with someone so much younger, and that he was navigating new territory. At the same time, he emphasized how natural and effortless their bond felt, crediting Jarman with introducing him to new experiences and perspectives. Spencer's history with relationships is well documented, and his past marriages have been the subject of public fascination. His first marriage to Victoria Lockwood ended in divorce after they relocated to South Africa in an attempt to escape media scrutiny. His second marriage to Caroline Freud also ended in separation after several years. His third marriage to Karen Spencer, which lasted 13 years, came to an end in 2024, a period Spencer described as deeply challenging due to the emotional toll of writing his memoir. Reflecting on his past, Spencer has been open about the impact of his childhood trauma on his personal life. He admitted that his struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder had often clouded his relationships, leading to patterns of unhappiness and disconnection. Writing a very private school became a turning point for him, a chance to confront his pain and begin the process of healing. Spencer shared that he embarked on this journey for his children, determined to become a better father and role model. Jarman's presence in his life has been a source of comfort and stability during this period of transformation. As a historian and archaeologist, she shares Spencer's passion for the past, but her support has also extended beyond their professional collaboration. Spencer has credited her with helping him through the most challenging moments of writing his memoir, offering companionship and understanding when he needed it most. For Spencer, this relationship feels different, a partnership built on honesty, shared interests, and a mutual desire to embrace new beginnings. Friends of the Earl have remarked on how happy he seems, noting the profound personal growth he has undergone in recent years. While marriage may not be on the immediate horizon, Spencer and Jarman appear content to let their relationship unfold naturally, taking each step with care and intention. The story of Charles Spencer and Kat Jarman is more than just a tale of romance. It is a testament to resilience, to the power of connection, and to the belief that it is never too late to start anew. Spencer's journey, from the trauma of his childhood to the complexities of his adult relationships, reflects a man determined to confront his past and embrace the possibilities of the future. As he continues to honor his sister's legacy, share his own story, and find happiness in his personal life, Charles Spencer's voice remains as powerful as ever. His willingness to speak out, whether about Diana's struggles, his own experiences, or the challenges of modern life, serves as a reminder that even those born into privilege are not immune to pain. But in sharing those struggles, Spencer has found a path toward healing, one that inspires others to do the same. The public may remain fascinated by the drama and complexities of his life, but at its core, Spencer's story is one of redemption and hope. It is a story about facing the truth, no matter how difficult, and finding the courage to embrace love, connection, and the promise of a better future. For Charles Spencer and Kat Jarman, their relationship is a reflection of that journey. A reminder that new beginnings are always possible, no matter the obstacles we face along the way. Princess Anne has always been the epitome of composure, choosing to stay out of the limelight and away from the headlines that often plague the royal family. For decades, her focus has been on duty, service, and supporting the monarchy in her straightforward, no-nonsense way. However, in a turn of events no one saw coming, Anne found herself at the center of drama that has sent shockwaves through the royal family. At a recent engagement, Princess Anne's calm exterior cracked, and what she revealed about Queen Camilla stunned everyone, including King Charles himself. The aftermath was so explosive that even Charles, known for maintaining royal decorum, completely lost his composure. So, what exactly did Anne say? Why now? And what are the shocking details about Queen Camilla that no one saw coming? Let's unravel the drama as we take you behind the scenes of this unprecedented royal fallout. For years, Princess Anne has been a pillar of stability within the royal family. Known for her hard work, no-frills attitude, and dedication to duty, Anne has always been someone the monarchy could count on. Her relationship with her brother King Charles has been one of mutual respect and understanding, with Anne acting as a trusted confidant and supporter throughout Charles's life. However, Anne's relationship with Queen Camilla has been far more complicated. While the two have managed to maintain public civility, those who closely follow the royal family have long noticed a certain frostiness between them. Now, it appears that this tension has finally come to a breaking point. It all unfolded during an official engagement at the University of London, where Queen Camilla was set to receive an honorary doctorate in literature in recognition of her work promoting literacy. Princess Anne, who serves as the Chancellor of the university, was there to present the honor. On the surface, this appeared to be just another routine royal event. The two women arrived with carefully orchestrated poise, the picture of professionalism as they greeted guests and posed for photographs. Yet, those who observed closely sensed an underlying tension that would later explode behind closed doors. Upon arriving at the ceremony, an interaction occurred that spoke volumes. In a rare moment of awkwardness, Queen Camilla gestured for Anne to enter the room first, seemingly out of respect for Anne's role in the university. The fallout from this incident has reportedly caused significant tension behind palace walls. King Charles, who has worked tirelessly to present a united front since ascending the throne, is said to be deeply concerned about the implications of Anne's confrontation. The royal family has always been mindful of its public image, and any hint of discord threatens to undermine the stability and continuity that Charles is striving to maintain. For Anne to challenge Camilla so publicly, even if behind closed doors, risks exposing fractures within the family that the monarchy cannot afford. At the same time, many royal watchers have expressed sympathy for Anne, applauding her for speaking her mind and standing up for the values she holds dear. Anne has always been seen as someone who puts duty above all else, and her willingness to voice her concerns, even at the risk of causing conflict, reflects her deep commitment to the monarchy. While her actions may have caused a stir, they also highlight the very real challenges facing the royal family as it navigates this new era. As for Camilla, she has remained characteristically silent in the wake of the incident. Over the years, Camilla has developed a reputation for handling criticism with quiet resilience, a trait that has served her well as she transitioned into her role as queen consort. Despite the lingering tensions with Anne, Camilla is unlikely to address the matter publicly, choosing instead to focus on her duties and the support of her husband, King Charles. The question now is what comes next for the royal family. Will Anne and Camilla be able to put their differences aside and present a united front? Or will this incident deepen the rift between them, creating further challenges for King Charles as he seeks to solidify his reign? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. This moment has revealed a side of Princess Anne that few have ever seen. Her willingness to confront Camilla and speak her truth, even in the face of royal tradition, underscores the complexities of the relationships within the royal family. For those who follow the monarchy closely, this incident serves as a reminder that behind the crowns and titles, the royal family is, at its core, just that, a family. Like any family, they are not immune to disagreements, frustrations, and moments of tension. While they may strive to maintain a flawless public image, moments like this reveal the humanity beneath the surface. Princess Anne's actions may have shocked the public, but they also reflect the weight of her role and the principles she has upheld throughout her life. As the royal family moves forward, all eyes will be on Anne, Camilla, and Charles to see how they navigate this unprecedented situation. Will they find a way to reconcile, or will this incident mark a turning point in their already fragile relationship? One thing is certain: the monarchy is entering a new chapter, and the dynamics between its most prominent members will play a crucial role in shaping its future. For now, the world waits to see how this royal drama will unfold, and what it means for the family that has captured the world's attention for generations. Anne, ever the stickler for protocol, politely declined, instead allowing Camilla to proceed. For those unfamiliar with royal rules, this might seem insignificant, but it was a clear nod to the hierarchy of precedence that defines the royal family. As queen consort, Camilla technically outranks Anne, and Anne's gesture, while polite, was a pointed reminder of that fact. It was a small moment, but one that hinted at the underlying tensions simmering between the two women. The ceremony itself went off without a hitch. Camilla received her honorary degree with a smile, and Anne fulfilled her duties with her signature efficiency. Photographs of the event captured both women appearing cordial, their expressions neutral and composed. Yet, as the ceremony ended and the cameras stopped flashing, the atmosphere reportedly shifted. Away from the public eye, in the privacy of the event's reception area, Anne and Camilla had an exchange that shocked those in attendance. According to insiders who witnessed the moment, Anne's demeanor changed as she confronted Camilla in a way that few have ever seen. Her frustration, which had clearly been building for some time, came spilling out. In a calm but unmistakably pointed tone, Anne expressed her true feelings about Camilla's role within the royal family, voicing concerns that many believe have been quietly festering for years. What Anne said was reportedly so blunt and unfiltered that those nearby were left stunned. While the exact words are not yet public, sources close to the palace suggest that Anne questioned Camilla's suitability for her position as queen consort and accused her of overstepping boundaries within the royal hierarchy. What makes this moment so shocking is not just the content of Anne's remarks, but the fact that she said them at all. Princess Anne is not one to engage in public drama. She has spent her life dutifully upholding the monarchy, carefully avoiding unnecessary scandals or controversies. For her to openly confront Camilla suggests that her feelings on the matter have reached a breaking point. It also reveals deeper tensions within the royal family, tensions that have likely been exacerbated by recent changes under King Charles's reign. When news of Anne's confrontation reached King Charles, his reaction was said to be one of disbelief and anger. Charles has always been close to Anne, relying on her support and loyalty, particularly as he transitioned into his role as king. For Anne to publicly challenge Camilla in such a way was seen not just as a personal affront, but as a threat to the image of unity Charles has worked so hard to.
I'm 75 now, and I can't remember anybody except the Queen being there.
Recently, Queen Camilla, who is no stranger to controversy, was confronted by Princess Charlotte due to her troublesome behavior. Princess Charlotte, the confident daughter of Prince William and Kate Middleton, has been aware of the complicated history of her grandfather and the woman who pushed her grandmother, Princess Diana, out of the family picture. The complex relationship between Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles has been a subject of fascination and scrutiny for decades. The couple's romance, which began in the early 1970s, ultimately became the reason for the breakdown of Charles's marriage to Lady Diana Spencer. Okay, so let's rewind to the vibrant 1970s. Picture this. Prince Charles, the dashing heir to the British throne, attending a glamorous polo match. It's summer, there's a gentle breeze, and he spots a young woman named Camilla Shand. Can you say sparks flying? They hit it off instantly. These two were introduced by their mutual friend, Lucia Santa Cruz, and they quickly came close to each other. Charles was drawn to her due to her intelligence, confidence, her beauty, and her sense of humor. They both started loving and dating each other as the time passed. As time passed, they both became inseparable. They started loving each other more and more with every passing minute. But their romance faced many challenges as Prince Charles's uncle, Lord Mountbatten, advised him to end the relationship and marry a good breeding and a virgin girl. Prince Charles was shattered by the duties to the monarchy and at the same time his love for Camilla. But eventually, after facing many consequences and fighting for his love and his royal duties, he decided to heed Lord Mountbatten's advice and left Camilla Shand. Fast forward a few years, and guess what? Charles went on to serve in the Royal Navy, while in 1973, Camilla Shand married Andrew Parker Bowles, a cavalry officer. Although Camilla Parker and Prince Charles were apart, their love, closeness, and relationship continued to grow beneath the surface. It all sounds very tragic, doesn't it? But as we all know, life in the royal circle is often a series of twists and turns. Prince Charles again saw Camilla through the grapevine and realized that his feelings never died. But here's the kicker. He was under pressure to find a suitable bride, someone who would fill the royal mold, who was somehow related to the royal family and could carry on the royal legacy. Enter Lady Diana Spencer, who first catches Charles's eye in 1980. At merely 19 years old, Diana is naive, charming, and the perfect picture of youth. They meet at a family gathering, and Charles, captivated, thinks she might be the one. But here's the catch. Diana really doesn't know what she's getting into. Can you imagine being thrust into royal duties at that age? Talk about overwhelming. Charles started becoming close to Dana Spencer, a young, beautiful, aristocratic lady who was chosen because of her purity, beauty, elegance, and her relations to the royal family. Fast forward to February 24th, 1981, just about 13 meetings later, and bam, the engagement is announced. They're both grinning from ear to ear on the cover of magazines worldwide. It's a fairy tale wedding in July that has about 750 million viewers tuning in globally, with crowds lining the streets of London. It's breathtaking, right? But behind all that glamour, there are ominous clouds brewing. Let's talk about the wedding day. On a day that should have been filled with joy and laughter, there's a palpable tension. Diana, bless her heart, later confides to friends that she felt like a lamb to the slaughter. How heartbreaking is that? She even catches a glimpse of Charles crying the night before, signaling some real inner turmoil. People at that time thought that once they were married, everything would settle down. But oh, how wrong they'd be. Diana stumbles upon a bracelet meant for Camilla. Yes, that Camilla, with her pet names engraved on it. Talk about a massive betrayal. The argument that follows between Diana and Charles is just the beginning of the chaos. It's as if a dark cloud has settled over their marriage. Despite the breathtaking scenery of honeymooning on the royal yacht, Diana's heart and mind are troubled. Can you believe that she felt Camilla's presence over her entire honeymoon? That's the ultimate nightmare, right? And it doesn't stop there. Diana finds cufflinks, gifted to Charles by Camilla. This leads to yet another blowout fight. This is not how a fairy tale should be written. To top it all off, they had their first child, Prince William, in June 1982, and then later, the adorable Prince Harry in September 1984. But underneath this seemingly happy family facade, cracks continue to widen. Diana is increasingly feeling isolated in her royal role, while battling emotional hardships. However, the marriage was doomed from the start, as Charles and Diana were mismatched due to their interests and differences. In their personalities and their values soon became apparent, which worked as a bridge between their relationship. On the other side, due to this unstable relationship between Prince Charles and Diana, he was attracted to her ex-girlfriend Camilla Parker more and more. Because of this, the marriage began to unravel, and Charles rekindled his romance with Camilla. The relationship, which was conducted in secret, was actually the betrayal of Diana's trust and royal values. It was a love triangle between Camilla, Andrew, and Prince Charles, and Diana was also related to it. These stories of their love triangle, while Camilla was married to Andrew and Charles, was married to Diana, caused Princess Charlotte to confront Camilla years later. This affair ultimately became the reason for the divorce between Diana and Charles, which caused many hurts and serious conflicts to the royal family. Princess Charlotte, naturally, took Queen Camilla as the reason for this insult to the royal family. When heard by Princess Charlotte, these stories and rumors caused a deep sensation of betrayal and blood boiling in her veins because of the love of her real grandmother and the pain caused to her by this affair. Shift to somber music and footage of struggles within the royal family. As the years go by, the public sees a perfect family. But behind closed doors, Diana is struggling with mental health issues, including bulimia. The strictness of royal life seems to suffocate her, and she finds emotional solace in her bodyguard, Barry Manicky. Their bond grows. Diana refers to him as her greatest love. Here's the kicker. Andrew Parker Bowles, Camilla's husband, is aware of the fling, and Diana, knowing very well what's happening behind the scenes, is trapped in her misery. In 1989, everything escalated. Diana confronts Camilla directly at a party, a bold move. Can you imagine how intense that moment must have been? Diana boldly proclaims, "I want my husband." But Camilla doesn't flinch, implying that if Charles can have his affairs, then Diana can have hers too. It's like it was a Shakespearean tragedy unfold. As the relationship between Charles and Camilla continued in secret, Diana, who had been aware of Charles and Camilla's secret relationship affair, soon discovered the truth with proofs. She confronted Charles, but he denied his affair with Camilla. But somehow, Diana knew that she was not told the truth, and something was going on between Charles and Camilla, as she noticed the changes in his behavior. Fast forward to November 1992. Gut-wrenching heartbreak takes center stage with the infamous Camillagate scandal. An intimate phone call between Charles and Camilla is leaked to the press. Anyone just can't make this stuff up, can they? The public is shaken, and tensions arise as the media circulates this shocking scandal. It's a disaster, and Diana's heart is breaking into a million pieces. Then we hear Charles's side during a highly publicized interview with Jonathan Dimbleby in June 1994. Charles openly admits to his affair with Camilla, hoping to gain public sympathy. Instead, it backfires dramatically. Diana is portrayed as the victim here, while Charles looks almost foolish for his lack of awareness. Of course, Diana makes headlines with her signature move, attending an event in a stunning black dress nicknamed the Revenge Dress. Bravo, Diana. As time passed, this love triangle between the three parties became increasingly complicated and a matter of stress for all of them. Camilla, who was still deeply in love with Charles, felt guilty about her continued affair with Prince Charles while she was married to Andrew Parker. But she was not able to stop the continued attraction between Charles and herself, knowing it was causing serious harm to her marriage with Andrew Parker and Prince Charles' marriage to Diana Spencer. But the love between them found no bounds, and they continued to date each other despite knowing the consequences if their affair was disclosed. They found happiness, love, and overwhelming feelings of romance with each other, which caused them to continue this affair. They dated each other for a long time. Andrew, who had grown tired of their relationship and the betrayal of trust, eventually confronted her about the affair. Camilla, who was torn between her love and her loyalty to her husband, confessed her affair in front of him. This confession caused both of them shattered and torn into pieces because of betrayal and a sense of guilt. Andrew, who was devastated and shattered by the news, eventually decided to end the marriage. The breakdown of Camilla's marriage to Andrew was a significant turning point in the love triangle. Charles, who was still married to Diana, continued his affair with Camilla, despite knowing that it was causing serious conflicts in the royal family and harm to those around him. Let's talk about November 20th, 1995. Diana faces the camera in that blockbuster BBC panorama. Interview watched by over 22.8 million people. She opens up about her troubling marriage, her battles with an eating disorder, and her candid quote about her husband's indiscretions. "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." What an iconic moment. The raw honesty sent shockwaves through the monarchy. Diana reveals her relationship with James Hewitt, her riding instructor, and discloses her struggles, which is crucial for raising awareness about mental health issues. Watching Diana come alive in that interview as she speaks with passion about her suffering is truly heartbreaking. But it also shows her strength. The public sentiment turns overwhelmingly in her favor, while Charles's image takes a nosedive. Talk about a twist in their ongoing saga. Princess Diana talked about feeling isolated and unsupported within the royal family, which caused her eating disorder. Her battle with bulimia became a significant aspect of her having public emotions with her. She also put efforts to raise awareness about mental health issues and people suffering with serious mental issues and struggling on their own. The interview led to public outpouring of sympathy for Diana and greatly damaged Charles's reputation. The royal family's image was fully shattered as Diana gained the public sympathy. For Diana, it was a powerful use of her voice and independence which helped her to have public support. Yet it also intensified media interest and intrusion into her life, contributing to the paparazzi waiting to hear new updates about her life every time. After all of this, having withstood 15 years of emotionless marriage, Charles and Diana officially filed for divorce in August 1996. Despite their separation, Diana retained the title of Princess of Wales and her apartments at Kensington Palace. However, she was not able to have the Royal Highness title and any future claim to the British throne. In July 1997, after his divorce from Princess Diana, Prince Charles took steps to integrate Camilla Shand more publicly into his life and circle, and he started taking steps to make her the part of royal family, in other words, royal legacy. He hosted an extraordinary 50th birthday celebration for Camilla at his residence, Highgrove. This was a gesture of Prince Charles showing the world his love for Camilla and her official involvement in his life. Diana was not invited to this celebration. Diana's unstable relationships and her tragic death were the main reasons that caused pain to Princess Charlotte, as Princess Diana was her grandmother, and they are closely related by blood. Hearing her story after the divorce, the unstable relationships, the things she faced, and her death was the reason that will always make her children emotional and cause them to question Camilla as to why she became the reason for the divorce and the unhappy life of Princess Diana. After the divorce, Diana moved on with her life. In 1995, then she had a relationship with Hasnat Khan, a heart surgeon in Pakistan. Their relationship lasted for 2 years until 1997. Again, she faced a heartbreak. After that, she had a relationship with Dodi Fayed, who was an Egyptian film producer. They began dating in 1997, and the most hurting scene of this story happened when they both died together in a tragic car accident in Paris on August 31st, 1997, after a very few months of dating each other. Princess Diana, known as the People's Princess, was beloved for her philanthropic work, her compassion, and her ability to connect people from all walks of life. Her legacy continues to inspire people from all over the world, and she remains one of the most iconic figures of the 20th century. Some lines were written by Princess Charlotte on the death of Princess Diana. "My grandmother, Princess Diana, was taken from us far too soon. I never got to meet her, but I've heard so many wonderful stories about her kindness, her compassion, and her generosity. It hurts to think that she's not here to see me grow up, to attend my birthdays and special occasions, and to offer me guidance and love. But eventually, though she's not physically here, I feel her presence in my life, and I strive to make her proud by being a kind and caring person, just like she was." The profound love Princess Charlotte holds for her grandmother, Princess Diana, ignited a fierce passion within her. This unwavering devotion fueled her determination to confront Queen Camilla, driven by a heart overflowing with memories and emotions tied to her beloved grandmother. The fire of her grandmother's love burned brightly within Charlotte, empowering her to stand resolutely before Queen Camilla and pose poignant questions, seeking truth and closure. Transition to a more somber tone with clips of memorials and tributes. But it doesn't end there, friends. The world is still reeling from Diana's powerful words when tragedy strikes. On August 31st, 1997, the world lost Diana in a horrific car crash in Paris while fleeing from the paparazzi. What ensues is an outpouring of grief that the royal family has never seen before. Thousands of flowers and tributes flood the gates of Kensington Palace. People around the globe mourn the loss of their beloved people's princess. The royal family, meanwhile, struggles with how to respond. Queen Elizabeth especially faces backlash for her seemingly indifferent reaction, as she remains at Balmoral with William and Harry, leading to public outrage about her cold demeanor. The nation craves a sign of mourning from the monarchy, shaking the foundation of traditions that have lasted for centuries. Following the tragic death of Princess Diana in 1997, Charles, Prince of Wales, continued to face intense media scrutiny. Despite this, he remained committed to his long-term partner, Camilla Parker Bowles. As the years passed, Charles and Camilla's relationship became more publicly accepted. In 2005, the couple announced their engagement, and they married in a civil ceremony at Windsor Guildhall on April 9, 2005. The wedding was a low-key affair, with the couple opting for a private ceremony attended by close friends and family. The Queen and Prince Philip did not attend the ceremony, but did attend the blessing at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle afterward. Charles and Camilla's marriage marked a new chapter in their lives, one that was met with a mix of public opinion. While some people accepted Camilla as Charles's wife, others continued to harbor feelings of loyalty to Princess Diana's memory. People were confused about accepting her as it was a kind of betrayal of their loyalty to Princess Diana. After their marriage, Charles and Camilla have continued to carry out their royal duties together and separately, with Camilla becoming the Duchess of Cornwall. Camilla always supported Charles at different royal events and engagements, including numerous official visits, ceremonies, marriages, and charities. The couple has also become increasingly visible in their charitable work, with Camilla supporting a range of causes, including literacy, health, and animal welfare, which is the major cause of her being accepted by the people on her emotional attachment being made with the people. The couple's marriage also brought about changes in their personal lives. They divided their time between their homes in Highgrove, Gloucestershire, and Clarence House, London. At the same time, Camilla also became stepmother to Charles's two sons, Prince William, father of Princess Charlotte, and Prince Harry. As Camilla became stepmother to Prince William, it was obvious that comparisons were drawn to his late mother, Princess Diana. This new change naturally also affected the life of the children, and for this reason alone they may have been reluctant to accept the situation. The children suffered more because of the separation of their parents, and as this issue is the main headline of the paparazzi, that says it caused more harm to their mental and social health equally to the children. The sufferings they had passed through in their childhood because of the failure of their parents' marriage and because of the horrible death of their mother are not forgettable in any case. They always took Camilla as the reason for their parents' separation and the death of their mother, which led to numerous suffering to both the princes in their childhood. William's life had been forever changed by her mother's loss, and Camilla's presence in his life was a poignant reminder of what he had lost. Similarly, for Princess Charlotte, Camilla's presence in their life served as a bittersweet reminder of her grandmother Diana. She never knew, but to whom she was emotionally attached due to her pure and miserable life. Despite Camilla's efforts to build a relationship with her stepchildren and step-grandchildren, the shadow of Princess Diana's memory continues to loom large in their lives, which is the main reason that Princess Charlotte, a confident princess, can anytime confront Camilla because of overflowing love for her grandmother. Throughout their marriage, Charles and Camilla faced various challenges and controversies, including public criticism, but they remained stocked to their love and their royal duties. And Camilla was recognized fully by the people when she became the first consort of the Prince of Wales to carry out engagements on their own, without Charles. This is an important milestone in marking her place in people's hearts and that of the King of England. Camilla was given the title of Duchess of Cornwall rather than the Princess of Wales in respect to late Princess Diana. The Clarence House initially announced that Camilla would be called Princess Consort rather than being called Queen Camilla, and this was the decision of the late Queen. But in 2022, when Charles's accession to the throne was near, the palace announced that Camilla would indeed become Queen Consort now. This led to mixed emotions from the royal family who denied it somehow, and from the public and media who thought that she earned the title of queen by herself. Regardless of the controversy, she is the queen of consort. But not for Prince Harry, who calls her the other woman and the villain in his mother's story. But the rest of the royal family eventually accepted Camilla as time passed. Of course, the love of Princess Diana can never be erased from her children's hearts, and these emotional scars are always there in their hearts. They all accepted Camilla, but somehow there will always be a part of Diana in their hearts, which will always make them question Camilla's presence at times in their lives. This family has complicated emotions towards Diana's memory and their emotional attachment to her. Their emotions regarding Camilla, as a part of their family, have been complicated for a long time. But this is what makes the king happy, so his family must pull together and be okay with it. Stop everything and check this out. Prince Louis has done it again. The youngest royal stole the spotlight at the Trooping the Color parade with his hilarious antics and cheeky charm. Whether it's his energetic waves, playful expressions, or adorable reactions, Louis had everyone watching and laughing. This rare and heartwarming moment is a must-see, but it might not stay online for long. Don't miss your chance to witness the internet's favorite royal before it's gone. Spotlight Stealer. Every royal event has its stars, but when Prince Louis makes an appearance, there's no competition. The youngest child of Prince William and Princess Catherine has mastered the art of stealing the spotlight, and his natural charm has captured hearts worldwide. Whether it's his cheeky grins, playful waves, or unfiltered expressions, Louis knows how to keep all eyes on him. And he's not even trying. Take the Trooping the Color parade, for example. While the event was meant to celebrate King Charles III's first official birthday as monarch, it was Louis's antics that left everyone talking. Standing on the Buckingham Palace balcony alongside his parents and siblings, the little prince lit up the occasion with his boundless energy. From enthusiastically pointing at the RAF flypast to giggling with his siblings, Louis turned a grand formal event into something warm and relatable. But this isn't the first time he's stolen the show. Remember Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee? Louis was the star then too, pulling faces, covering his ears during the loud flypast, and making everyone laugh with his innocent reactions. His ability to bring joy and lightness to even the most serious occasions is nothing short of magical. What makes Louis such a spotlight stealer? It's his relatability. While royal life is often seen as distant and formal, Louis reminds us that even the most prestigious families have their playful moments. His carefree spirit and genuine reactions make him an instant fan favorite. William and Catherine's thoughtful parenting plays a big role here. By limiting his public appearances, they ensure that every moment Louis is seen feels special. This balance between protecting his childhood and allowing glimpses of his personality makes him even more endearing to the public. In a time when the monarchy is navigating change, Prince Louis brings a refreshing sense of joy, humanity, and hope for the future. His magnetic charm bridges the gap between tradition and modernity, reminding everyone that behind the pomp and pageantry, the royal family is, at its heart, a family just like any other. Charming antics. When it comes to stealing hearts, Prince Louis is in a league of his own. The youngest royal has become famous for his adorable, unfiltered moments that leave fans smiling and talking long after the event is over. Whether he's waving like a future king or pulling cheeky faces that no one can resist, Louis knows how to captivate an audience with his charming antics. At the Trooping the Color parade, Louis didn't just stand on the iconic Buckingham Palace balcony, he owned it. While the event was supposed to be all about King Charles III's first official birthday as monarch, Louis quickly became the real star of the day. From his enthusiastic pointing at the planes during the RAF flypast to his playful grins at the crowd below, the young prince brought warmth and fun to an otherwise formal event. This isn't the first time Louis has stolen the spotlight. Who could forget his unforgettable performance during Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee? His hilarious expressions, from covering his ears during the loud flypast to sticking his tongue out, instantly went viral. Louis's ability to bring humor and lightheartedness to royal events is what makes him so special and so relatable. What makes Louis's antics so charming is that they're so natural. There's nothing staged or polished about his behavior. He's just a regular 5-year-old having fun, even if the world is watching. That authenticity is a breath of fresh air in the often serious world of royal traditions. It's no wonder his parents, Prince William and Princess Catherine, have been praised for how they're raising him. By limiting his public appearances, they're letting Louis enjoy a childhood filled with laughter and play. But when he does step into the spotlight, his charm shines brighter than ever. Prince Louis's antics remind us all that even amidst the grandeur of royal life, there's always room for a little playfulness. His cheeky smiles and spontaneous energy bring joy to every event, proving that sometimes it's the youngest members of the family who leave the biggest impressions. Rare appearances. Prince Louis may be the youngest member of the British royal family, but every time he steps into the public eye, he creates unforgettable moments. Unlike his older siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, who are slowly stepping into more formal royal roles, Louis's appearances are rare, and that's exactly what makes them so exciting. At just 5 years old, Louis already has a reputation for stealing the show. His playful antics and mischievous charm have captured hearts worldwide, whether he's waving energetically to a crowd, making funny faces, or showing his curiosity about the grand ceremonies around him. Every time we see him, it feels like a special treat, and fans can't get enough of his unfiltered personality. One of his most memorable rare appearances was during the Trooping the Colour parade. Standing on the Buckingham Palace balcony, Louis didn't just blend in with his family. He stood out with his cheeky grins and enthusiastic reactions. From pointing at the planes during the RAF flypast to laughing with his siblings, he brought a sense of joy and warmth to the formal occasion. His antics during Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee are still talked about today. Louis had the crowd, and the internet, buzzing with his hilarious expressions, from covering his ears during loud flyovers to goofing around with his family. It was another example of how his rare appearances always seem to create viral moments. Prince William and Princess Catherine have been intentional about keeping Louis's public appearances limited. They want him to enjoy a childhood away from the intense scrutiny that comes with being a royal. By doing so, they've made each of his moments in the spotlight feel even more special. When Prince Louis does show up, he brings something fresh, fun, and undeniably charming. His rare appearances remind us that, even in the midst of royal traditions and formalities, there's always room for playfulness and joy. That's why every time we see him, it's not just a royal event. It's a moment worth cherishing. Balancing act. Raising kids is no easy task, but raising royal kids, that's a whole different challenge. Yet Prince William and Princess Catherine have mastered the ultimate balancing act, bringing up their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, with a perfect mix of tradition and normalcy. Their thoughtful approach has not only won them praise, but also made their family more relatable to people around the world. On one hand, their children are heirs to the British throne, steeped in centuries of royal customs and responsibility. On the other, William and Kate are determined to give them as normal a childhood as possible. This means managing their public appearances carefully, shielding them from excessive media attention, and allowing them to just be kids. Take Prince Louis, for example. His rare but unforgettable appearances are a testament to this balance. While the young prince occasionally steps into the public eye during major royal events like the Trooping the Colour parade, his moments in the spotlight are limited. This deliberate approach ensures that Louis can enjoy a carefree childhood, while his personality still shines through during big occasions. George and Charlotte, being older, are slowly stepping into their roles as future leaders. From attending Wimbledon to high-profile events like the Platinum Jubilee, they're learning the ropes, but always under the careful guidance of their parents. William and Kate have even been spotted helping their kids with everyday activities, like dropping them off at school or attending soccer games, proving they're hands-on parents despite their royal duties. What makes their balancing act so impressive is how they connect tradition with modern parenting. By allowing their children to participate in royal events while keeping their childhood private and grounded, they're ensuring the next generation of royals grows up relatable and well prepared for their roles. This thoughtful approach not only preserves the family's connection to the public, but also humanizes the monarchy. It's a balancing act that's not just working, It's setting a new standard for what it means to raise royals in the modern age. And honestly, it's inspiring to see how they're pulling it off. Humanizing the monarchy. For centuries, the British monarchy has been seen as untouchable, an institution defined by tradition, formality, and distance from everyday life. But in recent years, the royals have been rewriting the rulebook, and the result is nothing short of captivating. By embracing a more relatable and personal approach, they've managed to do what many thought was impossible: humanize the monarchy. Take Prince William and Princess Catherine, for example. From school drop-offs to sideline cheers at soccer games, they're not just future king and queen, they're hands-on parents raising 3 kids in a way that feels remarkably normal. Their everyday moments as a family, like birthday photos taken by Kate herself or playful public appearances with their children, have created a stronger bond with the public. Then there's Prince Louis, the ultimate scene stealer. His cheeky grins, funny expressions, and boundless energy during events like Trooping the Colour and Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee have shown us a side of the royals we don't often see: playful, carefree, and incredibly endearing. Moments like these remind us that behind the pomp and pageantry, they're just a family with kids being kids. Even King Charles III has leaned into this shift. As a new monarch, he's been seen engaging more directly with the public, shaking hands, chatting warmly, and making an effort to connect on a personal level. It's a far cry from the stiff, distant image of royalty from the past. This modern approach is working because it breaks down barriers. Seeing the royals laugh, joke, and navigate life's ups and downs makes them more relatable. It bridges the gap between tradition and the everyday lives of the people they represent. In a time when institutions everywhere face scrutiny, the British monarchy is showing that adapting doesn't mean losing dignity. It means gaining trust. By letting their humanity shine through, they're not just keeping the crown relevant, they're making it something people can connect with and root for. And in a world hungry for authenticity, that's a royal win. Audience favorite. Every royal family has its stars, but when it comes to pure charm, Prince Louis is in a league of his own. Despite being just 5 years old, the youngest child of Prince William and Princess Catherine has become a fan favorite, stealing the spotlight at every public event he attends. With his cheeky antics, innocent expressions, and boundless energy, Louis has won the hearts of audiences everywhere. And he's only getting started. Whether it's his over-the-top waves, mischievous grins, or hilarious reactions during formal ceremonies, Louis has a way of making even the grandest royal events feel personal and fun. Take the Trooping the Colour parade, for example. While the event was meant to celebrate King Charles III's first official birthday as monarch, it was Louis who captured everyone's attention. From enthusiastically pointing at planes to laughing with his siblings, he brought a playful energy that had people smiling long after the event ended. This isn't the first time Louis has stolen the show. During Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee, he became an internet sensation with his candid reactions. Who could forget him covering his ears during the noisy flypast, or pulling funny faces that had even his mom, Princess Catherine, laughing? His ability to bring humor and warmth to formal occasions has made him a standout among the younger royals. What makes Louis such an audience favorite is his authenticity. There's no pretense, no rehearsed behavior, just a little boy being himself, even with the world watching. It's a refreshing reminder that behind the titles and traditions, the royal family is still a family, complete with all the joy and chaos that comes with raising kids. William and Catherine's approach to parenting plays a big role in Louis's appeal. By keeping his public appearances limited, they ensure each moment he's in the spotlight feels special. And when he does step out, his natural charm shines through. Prince Louis has quickly become the royal family's secret weapon, a reminder that sometimes, the smallest voices can leave the biggest impressions. And with his playful spirit and infectious joy, he's sure to remain an audience favorite for years to come. Family dynamics. The British royal family has always fascinated the world, but the dynamic within Prince William and Princess Catherine's family has taken that curiosity to another level. With their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, the couple has created a perfect mix of tradition and modern parenting that's both relatable and refreshing. Their family dynamics offer a glimpse into the softer, more personal side of royalty, and it's something audiences can't get enough of. At the heart of their dynamic is balance. While William and Kate are preparing George, Charlotte, and Louis for their future royal roles, they're also committed to giving them a childhood that's as normal as possible. This means school runs, family game nights, and outdoor adventures. Things every parent can relate to. The kids might live in palaces, but the way they're being raised shows that William and Kate want them to grow up grounded. Each child brings something unique to the family dynamic. George, as the eldest and future king, is already learning about responsibility. His appearances at major events like Wimbledon or the Platinum Jubilee show how he's starting to step into his role, but he's still just a kid who loves soccer and having fun. Charlotte, on the other hand, is often seen as the confident and poised one, with a natural ability to charm the public. She's not afraid to show her playful side either, often giggling with her brothers during royal outings. And then there's Louis, the youngest and arguably the family's scene stealer. His cheeky antics and uninhibited personality bring a sense of joy and chaos to the family that's hard not to love. What makes this family so captivating is how they balance the weight of tradition with the realities of modern parenting. William and Kate aren't just raising future leaders. They're raising happy, well-rounded kids. Their approach has created a relatable and heartwarming dynamic that people across the world admire. In a world where the monarchy can sometimes feel distant, the Cambridge family dynamics remind us that, at its core, even royalty is about love, laughter, and being there for one another. Key event. Some royal events are memorable for their grandeur, while others stand out for unexpected moments that steal the spotlight. This year's Trooping the Colour, marking King Charles III's first official birthday as monarch, was undoubtedly a key event. But not for the reasons you might think. Instead, it was 5-year-old Prince Louis who captured the hearts of millions, proving that even the youngest royals can turn a historic occasion into a moment of pure joy. The annual parade is a dazzling display of military precision and royal tradition, drawing massive crowds and global attention. But as the royal family stepped onto the iconic Buckingham Palace balcony, all eyes were on Louis. With his cheeky grins, over-the-top waves, and boundless enthusiasm, he brought a sense of fun and relatability to an otherwise formal occasion. One unforgettable moment was during the RAF flypast. While the rest of the family admired the planes with calm composure, Louis pointed excitedly at the sky, waved with all his might, and even made a few hilarious facial expressions that had the crowd laughing. It was a refreshing reminder that even amidst royal pomp, there's always room for a bit of unfiltered childhood joy. Louis's playful antics didn't just entertain the crowd gathered below Buckingham Palace. They also resonated with audiences watching from home. Social media buzzed with clips and photos of the young prince, proving yet again that his rare appearances are always a highlight. This isn't the first time Louis has stolen the show at a key royal event. During Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee, his funny faces and energetic personality became a viral sensation. Each time he steps into the spotlight, his natural charisma brings warmth to even the most formal of occasions. Trooping the Colour may have been a celebration of King Charles's reign, but it was Louis who made the day unforgettable. His ability to light up a room or a royal balcony proves that sometimes the most memorable moments come from the smallest stars. Louis's presence turned a key event into a joyful memory that won't soon be forgotten. Future icon. At just 5 years old, Prince Louis is already capturing the world's attention, and it's clear that he's destined to become a future icon of the British royal family. With his cheeky personality, infectious energy, and undeniable charm, Louis has a way of turning even the most formal royal events into unforgettable moments. His natural charisma and ability to connect with people make him a standout, even in a family full of stars. Louis first made waves during Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee, where his hilarious reactions and cheeky antics became a viral sensation. Whether covering his ears during the loud fly-past or pulling funny faces at his mom, Princess Catherine, he showed a playful side that resonated with audiences around the world. Since then, he's continued to steal the spotlight, most recently during the Trooping the Colour parade, where his enthusiastic waves and candid moments delighted millions. What sets Louis apart is his relatability. While his older siblings, Prince George and